20,000 people live here and are connected to the mainland by a suspension bridge, which is the longest in Scandinavia, with a suspension of 900 meters between the two towers. Bergen is the second largest city in Norway and has around 230,000 inhabitants. Most of whom today live in suburbs that surround the city. Only 30,000 live in the city centre. After the Second World War, during which the city was badly damaged, when the city started to expand in all directions, north, south, and our journey is going to take us up to a fjord north of Bergen called Ostafjorden. Those who are particularly interested can study a sea chart that hangs in front of the vessel on the left-hand side in the salon, on the left-hand side of the little cafeteria that we have on board here, where one can purchase something to drink, to eat, and warm coffee or tea, should one so desire. There are also washrooms on board, on the left-hand side.
There's Eric going along the coast there. Eric the Red, I guess. Yeah, you put that out again. Here's a nice place, huh? I'd like to live there. Nice spot. Little. Oh shoot, the batteries are going dead. Here's another bay. This is a suburb of Bergen here. You know, they'll save the tape for later. There's a big old ship. I don't know what it is. Like a freighter of some type. How about that for a roof house on the sea, huh? Look at the natural turf.
No grass to cut.
No grass to cut except on the roof, huh? Quite a place here. Look at these places along here. How about this for a little spot to spend some time, huh? Not too shabby. Okay, Mother. There's little seafarer Mom.
With the northern part of the county, via all the islands here on the left-hand side. The bridge is particular in that it is a combination between cable stayed and floating bridge. And the floating part is in itself interesting. It floats on 10 concrete floating elements which are not anchored to the seabed due to the great depth. Almost 600 meters or 1,800 feet underneath the bridge. The bridge is shaped like an arc, and the concrete floating elements are elliptical, which gives hydrodynamic qualities so that the bridge does not move back and forth in the current here, or the stream. Also, the connection between the road and floating elements, the bridge itself, has certain telescopes in it, telescopic.
Here we are entering fjord country, more so than before. Fishing villages along the edge here. I guess we're about an hour and a half out of Delga. Just beautiful area. Just a beautiful place. Here's the Norwegian flag. Full circle here.
One's eyes open and being on deck may result in some interesting sightings. On the left-hand side here, we presently pass a large a rock face, that is called Tjuvberget. And translated, this means the cliff of the thieves or pirates. 150 years or so ago, a gang of pirates used this as a hiding place. They used this rock as an encampment. They ensconced themselves high up in the cliff, and were thus impossible to apprehend for their pursuers, the authorities. And they used this as a hiding place for a long time, and therefore it's still called Tjuvberget, the cliff of the pirates.
Boy, he's getting pretty close, isn't he?
Fjords in Norway are quite particular. The longest and deepest fjords in the world are to be found north and south of Bergen. The Sognefjord being the longest one. The fjords were created by the rotation of the Earth and the fact that northern part of North Europe was covered with ice in the last ice age. The rotation of the Earth eastwards made these capes of ice move in a westerly direction, and where they were thickest and most heavy, they dug deep into the land, into the crust of the earth, thus creating these deep incisions, which, when the ice melted around 12 to 10,000 years ago, were filled with what is now the sea, and thereby the fjords. And as a rule of thumb, one can say that the fjords are as deep as the mountains that surround them.
Die wandern ja wegen der Rotation, wandern ja die Schollen. Die haben sich dann in die Erdkruste reingebohrt und haben totale Fehler gemacht. Aber das glaube ich nicht. Das ist ja Feingefolge, ja. Nichts anderes, das ist halt einfach ein bisschen tiefer liegt.
There's the old seafarer getting his face covered.
Du hast es in Alaska gesagt. Das kommt mir ja logisch vor. Ja, wie die Alpen an der Seite geblieben.
Here we are going through some, these are considered smaller fjords here. This is, it's still lovely. There's a mountain stream coming into the fjord. Right. Here we are coming around the bend here. Oh, that's just a big old commercial center there. Not too particularly scenic. Looks better from a distance, I guess. Let's see what's over here.
That's a little waterfall.
Okay, let me get it.
On the island Oosterwey, there are, as mentioned, several industries, metallurgic, ones being the more important, thanks to the hydroelectricity provided by the waterfalls here. People also live from fish farming, fishing, and farming, sheep farming, etc. This area was completely dependent on a ferry until recently, when a tunnel that connected this part of the fjord to the main road grid was opened, the Eikeberg Tunnel, which is one of the longest road tunnels in Norway, with 8 kilometers in length. This was built in the next 50 years all over Norway, very often in this particular style. Fairly large enough for the carriage, built of wood and almost always painted white. This is a very typical Norwegian rural church. Very often these churches were placed already existing stave churches, and in this period of time many stave churches were destroyed or dismantled.
Got too many things going on. I'm going from camera to video camera to recorder, so bear with me. I think I've got water on the lens too. Let me check here. Taking it from the back of the boat here. Here we're going to the narrowest part here. Yeah, I guess so, Mother. Certainly not as dramatic as those others that you see in the... But this is still... Here we are in the narrows of the fjord. don't know, I'm going to get some glare here, I'm afraid. But you can get an idea. Maybe I'll tape it from going beyond it because see. Only 120 meters between the two sides here. If you ever read Homer in the Travels of Odysseus, when he went to the island, the channel where the Cyclops were and the Sirens, just imagine that's what because we're just very narrow channel. I could hit a rock on either side right now. I could throw a rock and hit either side very easily. Very narrow channel. Pretty good wind coming through here too. It's blowing both of my hairs. Hairs where we just went through this channel. Now we're speeding up. I got a terrible glare off the water though, I don't know.
Go past it a little bit.
Yeah. Let's go sailing.
Pirates.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to, when I lived in Italy, I used to go to the island of Corfu all the time and hang out, and I had a Greek buddy that had a hotel there that, down near the yacht basin, and they used to have a lot of boats like that there.
Oh, really?
Also the rich people that had their cranes that they could drop their roses off on the...
Nice.
You know, their yachts, real yachts. But, let's see if he's going to put a Jolly Roger up on the yard arm there. No, I guess not. Looks like it's gasoline, diesel powered too. You know? Yeah, the sun's coming out again, and really a beautiful view. There's a fishing vessel, it looks like, heading out to sea. Yeah, it looks like we're heading back to Bergen now. The Norwegian flag, of course. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Looks like we got some probably Indians from Mexico or Central America that are entertaining here. I just lost Grandma and Grandpa. I wanted to film them too, but a little bit of music here late. Courtyard. There's a couple of tourists here looking for stuff. people here, all kinds of music. This is Ole Bull Street. Quite beautiful. That's Ibsen, the statue of Ibsen. That's a cabaret. A big building down at the end there. This is a fountain even better than Eric. Beautiful. There's Radisson SAS right there. Gotta find Mom and Dad. They're around here somewhere. There's Mom. I don't know where she's heading off to again. I don't know, Dad. I don't know, she wants to go somewhere. What's Mother going? Is she going somewhere? Okay, I'm going to go with her. It's a beautiful place. This is another park. You see the mountains up here behind the city. There goes another Norski going by with Dad. Bullseye Pub. Here's a fountain bigger than yours there. Oh. Kind of fun to spy on people with these telephotos. Oh, how about some tourists over here? Police just taking pictures of tourists. Here's some over here. Yeah, there they are. There's that old Norski. Up in the mountains there. Here's some pigeons being fed. A little baby lying in the grass over there. Honey, these are rhododendrons, like we have in our yard that we're having trouble growing. They don't have that trouble here, I guess. Look at the beautiful flowers here, huh? Little baby out in the sun. I know we've got most of these, but I thought you'd like to see. There's a little baby out there watching the pigeons. Taking this from the train, I realize I'm going to get a glare off the lens, but I just wanted to show what the bird valleys of Norway look like. Of course, we couldn't anticipate all these trees, so I'm going to shut it down. Here, I'll try it again here. It's where you can see the things passing by, the railroads and the bushes and the trees. This is a gamble you got to take here. But it's kind of interesting to see the countryside of Norway. We're heading into Rome, and into Oslo. You can't see nothing but forest. We'll probably go through another tunnel. No, maybe not. There, okay. Maybe we'll see some more open spots here. I don't know, or a tunnel maybe. I don't know. It's just a gamble here. When you get an open spot, you gotta have the thing filming. Here's a Norwegian valley we're going through here. This is being taken from a train, of course, so it's flashing by pretty quickly here, but now you can't anticipate what you see, so you just, boom. We're getting down into the lower valley where Oslo is. Taping as we go, and I can't really anticipate what we're going to see. Just to give you an idea what it looks like here, the countryside from the train. Heading for Oslo, we're about 30 minutes from Oslo right now. I think I'm going to stop taping because all I see is forest ahead. Here we are getting into the suburbs, I suppose, of Oslo. We're not that far out. Now we're back into the woods. No tunnel there, so we're going to go into the tunnel, but I guess not. Maybe we'll come out and see some more of the valley here. Really. This is not the most representative, but we just can't get everything. Of course, in the train, you can't anticipate everything.
There are also washrooms on board. On the left-hand side, one.
There's Eric going along the coast.